What's up, guys? I know I'm not sitting in front of the camera just yet. I just have to get it placed. I need to see where exactly I'm going to be sitting. And I think that should be good. I most certainly should be in the shot. And hopefully I'm well lit. Uh, there we go. What's up, everybody? It's Mike with Off Reptile, back with another video today, or live stream today, I suppose. For those of you that are wondering, what's going on? Basically today, I didn't really have a live stream topic lined up, and one of the subscribers mentioned that maybe I should do an update on the podcast as well as the other stuff that is going on. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that live for you guys today. I'm going to talk a little bit about the podcast for those OG viewers. You might remember me deciding that I was going to make one. And as you can tell, there's still not one made. So I'll give you some updates about that. We're going to talk about potentially rearranging my room and as well as some exciting new frogs. Well, something new and exciting about the frogs. And then we are going to just kind of chat. So I'm just going to pull up the stream here real quick on my laptop. I welcome all of you that are here. I cannot see you at this very moment in time because I'm scrambly looking through my laptop trying to find the live stream tab, and then we can get going. I just need to get there. So bear with me for one moment. All right. I just need to get the chat here. For those of you guys that are in the stream right now, I want to say hi. Thank you very much for coming. I don't know how many people are in here at this moment in time, but I am going to continue to chat with you guys. So I want to say, hey, what's up, guys? Steve's in here, Kelsey's in here, Dino's in here, Reptile Republic. What's up to all of you guys? Danielle, hello. I kind of hope that my actually I can't see myself, so I have no idea like how well framed I am. So if you guys can, throw that in the chat, that would be great. For those of you guys that are new to streams, if you want to support me and you really have like a burning question or something that you really want to say, there is a super chat option. You can use that. You're basically donating money to me for whatever purpose, whether it's a question or whatever. You can do $2. You can do $500. Please don't do that. That would, yeah, just, yeah. Thank you in advance is I guess what I wanted to say. And what? Oh, Reptile Republic super chat. There you go. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. $2, great content. Keep up the work. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah. So let's get talking. So as you guys might know, I really wish I could see myself on the replay, but you guys can see this is the logo for the podcast that I'm doing. The podcast is called The Reptile Vault. You can actually go to the website. It has been worked on. There is thereptilevault.com, and you guys can go check it out. Right now, it's kind of just filler content, but I will hopefully after Jam Pack July really be kicking it up and start doing some podcasts and kind of updating the website with various different news feeds and stuff like that. It's just a lot of work to make a video every single day, to work 3 days a week, to look after everything here. And I got a message from Charlie on, I guess it would be Instagram. I think his name's Charlie. It's like CPT Charlie or something like that. I don't know. And he basically was kind of warning me about my own like health because of the Snapchat or the Instagram story that I posted yesterday. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, links in the description down below after this video has been posted. Right now, you can just search up Graphic Phoenix 1 or Mike Taitula, and I should come up. But basically, I said, like, I had 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours of sleep last night because I was editing all night and filming, so kind of sucks, but here we are. um, yeah, I guess updates with the podcast. I essentially I've gotten the website done, as I've mentioned. I even have some people lined up that showed interest, but I really just need to focus on getting a couple episodes into it and kind of finding my rhythm. I know the first few podcast episodes are always typically not very good for any podcast. I listened to several reptile podcasts, and I wasn't listening from the very beginning, but like from the ground up. Morelia Python Radio, Bill Strand's The Chameleon Breeder podcast was pretty amazing right off the bat, but that's a rare exception. So, I just kind of want to find my groove and see if you guys actually like it. The podcast might end up just being an experiment. If I get, like 6 to 10 episodes in and like a couple hundred people have downloaded the podcast, I don't know if it's necessarily worth my time, just because I have so much other stuff going on around me that I might not be able to produce it. I'm hoping the plan is to put out 2 a month right now, and that would be like every other week, obviously, or maybe I'll just set it like on the 15th and the 30th or whatever, But I haven't decided any of that yet. So if you guys have any feedback in regards to that, that would be awesome. I was also tossing around the idea of doing a kind of how would I put it, like a live stream, basically, like on Twitch or maybe on YouTube. But I almost think that Twitch would be easier. And now that they have like the IRL and stuff, I think that would be kind of cool. But I know probably not many of you know exactly what that is, so it might not be worth me doing that. The other problem that I see with that, and I'd like to hear you guys' feedback, is how, like, I know some reptile people aren't necessarily the most tech savvy homies, I suppose, and not all of them want to be on camera. So to me, that would kind of limit my guests to whoever wants to be on camera and wants to be live streamed. I know from the ground up live streams it on YouTube, and I think that isn't a terrible idea, and they seem to get guests pretty regularly and in pretty much every episode. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. Yeah, so that's kind of up with, or that's kind of what's up with the the podcast. There's not a heck of a lot going on with it right now, simply because of Jam Packed July. Uh, honestly, it's only like 15 days in, and I am already getting relatively burnt out. So I need to hold strong. There should be a feeding video tomorrow. If not, I guess it would be Wednesday, because we have Q&A Tuesday on Tuesday. Yeah. So if you guys have video suggestions, as always, leave them in the comments section for those of you that are watching this afterwards. And for those of you that are live right now, I do have my laptop out, so I can see the chat. It looks like everybody's being good, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer. So just let me know, you know? Danielle, I wish that was the case. Trust me. What else did I want to talk about? I had a little sticky note, but I don't remember where I put it. Oh yeah. Reorganizing my room. I guess I could kind of show you guys, but at the same time, we're kind of like set up here. So for those of you that know my room, it'll make sense to you, and it's really hot in here. For those of you that know my room, you will know what I'm talking about. But basically, what I'm thinking of doing is moving Sheldon Tortoise, obviously, to where all the yikes, where all the frogs are, and Tig. I guess the frogs, the Clemeri, and Tig, and then but potentially on like the lower shelf, and then on the basically where Meester is now, where Sheldon is now, I want to move my dresser over to like on the wall with like the Ackies or the Aki, Sky, Striker, all that over here, and then have potentially another rack, like get another smaller rack to put against where All Hail the King poster is, like the Heisenberg poster is. Um, I'm thinking of doing that just to free up a little bit of space, so I can move some of the stuff and have like Sheldon over here, and then just make it a little bit more manageable for myself, and maybe put lower tanks all along the middle shelf. So then the high shelf up here, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but the high shelf can move down, and then I can have another row of tanks up there. I don't know what is actually going to end up happening, but yeah, that's just kind of my preliminary thoughts. How many people do we have in here? Can you guys type in the chat how many people are in here? I feel like there's maybe like 3 people. Yeah, I think that's kind of it for that. I don't really have a heck of a lot to say, so most of this is going to be on you guys to ask me questions and stuff that I can answer. And then, what else was I wanting to do? Shit. Oh, I guess I'm on to 28. Okay. So I wanted to talk a little bit about new editions. There's always a couple people that are very much like, oh no, you should not get new editions because you take terrible care of your animals right now. There's like 3 people whenever I mention a new edition that are like, oh, you need to upgrade everything in here first. And obviously I would. Like, I need to move the day geckos. I need to sell 2 of them. I need to move the Clemeri into their like huge tank that they're going to be in. Like I know there's stuff that I'm going to be doing before I get anything new. But I do have the old Sky tank that's out there still. I have a huge 3-foot tall by 2-foot by 2-foot sliding glass door tank that I might just set up and save for some chameleons. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. And yeah. So I have a little bit of space, and I have a couple tanks that are just sitting out there, and it's driving my dad absolutely bonkers. Yo, Captain Charlie, drop in the super chat. Keep up the great vids, Mike, as always. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Charlie came out to the live stream. He knows what's up. Or the Instagram live that I did a little while ago. So, thanks, man. Holy shit. Danielle, thank you very much. $50 super chat to help make the suffering worth it. I mean, thank you. I really appreciate it. That is very nice and kind of you to do that. I know you also mentioned making a Patreon, and I have plans. I really want to. The problem is, it's just like even super chat, like $50. That like I feel like I owe you. Even though yeah, I do pour hundreds and hundreds of hours into editing and filming and looking after reptiles and making content for you guys, it still is very I guess I still feel like I owe you something, and I guess with Patreon, like you are paying for something as well as supporting the creator. So I do have several ideas. If you guys have any suggestions for like Patreon tiers, and for those of you that don't know what Patreon is, A, have you been living under a rock? B, It's basically a service where a creator or somebody essentially posts exclusive stuff or offers certain things like postcards or custom tanked or like t-shirts or whatever, and you guys pay them monthly for it and you get it. Some people do it by, like, if you're a Patreon for 3 or 6 months, then you get a t-shirt, or if you're a Patreon for a year, you get like a custom poster, that kind of stuff. um, that's definitely something worth looking into, and it's something that I would like to do. But again, like, based on how busy I am in July, August will definitely cool down for a little bit because I'm going to Phoenix for a week, and I can just kind of relax. Then that's kind of what's keeping me through it. So, thank you very much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but I thank you very much. It isn't available in Europe? I'm pretty sure it is. If you're on an Apple device, like if you're on an Apple phone, it's not there. Because I get like British pounds and or like European dollars. I don't know. Whatever the hell your currency is, I get that as well. So, yeah. Anyways, oh, it says it's not available. Dang, that sucks. Anywho, um, what else? Any questions you guys have for me? Anything like that? I know. Oh, I guess I can update you with like T-shirts and merch and stuff. If you want merch and you want to support me in another way, it is shippable to the UK and Europe and stuff like that. It ships worldwide. You guys just have to pay for it, which isn't cheap, unfortunately. But I have a Teespring shop set up. Again, link will be in the description, or you can just search Alpha Reptiles in the like search feature of Teespring. Um, that stuff, finding a designer. Like I have Stacy who does a lot of designs for like Leopard Gecko YouTube, and she does a bunch of other stuff as well. She's great, and I will continue using some of the stuff that she has going on. But I would also like to get more of like a very professional design made in Illustrator. I need to get my logo redesigned. I would like to get it redesigned. And then I think that all takes time and money, and that's just gonna take time for me to accrue that money, and then be able to pay somebody. So, for those of you guys that are curious, hopefully I have a couple designs. If you want, I could throw that on a shirt, and I have a Dart Frog one, and then she's in the process of making a Day Gecko one. But yeah, so we got a couple things in the pipeline, and that's that. So if you guys have any questions, I'd love to see. I'd love to hear what questions you guys have, and then I can answer some questions and just kind of hang out, chat with you guys for a little bit. And then I probably won't let this go a whole heck of a lot longer, simply because there's not much else for me to talk about. If you guys have like right now live, Jesus, shut up! Hey, oi! That's probably all you guys could hear. Did France win? That's whatever. Okay, I'll answer a couple questions here, and then I'll shut down the stream. I know it's kind of a short one, but honestly, I guess it's not that short. It's been like 20 minutes already. So, A couple questions here we have from Bradley Phillips. When are you going to move out? That way you can have your own room for your reptiles. Probably not for several years because I still. Why? Oi! Holy. Probably not for several years because I still have 1 year left in my degree at university, and I still, and then after that, I'm going to be probably taking a 2 year education post grad. So basically, I could become a teacher. Essentially, is what that's for. Uh, and so that's another 3 years from now. Ideally, I would love to move out before then. Like I would like to move out after next year, but I just need to see what school is going to be like and how much course load it is, and how much like I can actually work on the side to like afford a place. And probably the only way I'd be able to do that is if my girlfriend moved out and then I moved in with her and just kind of paid some of the rent that way, because there's no way I can afford rent as well as everything in here. Outside of home. So that's why I haven't moved out yet, because it's just not reasonable for me to move out. Somebody said Kane 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 Draper said you should really come to Australia. Dude, I want to come to Australia so badly. I just kind of need to put some things in gear and just start saving money, because I know an Australia trip would be super expensive. I do have some connections there that might be able to like save me some money and you know that way. But honestly, I would love to go to Australia, and I hope it happens. But next summer, I have a couple of my buddies talking about maybe going on a trip to Costa Rica, similar to what I did in Belize, just kind of like staying in like a lodge and then just going herping and exploring biology. So I might do that instead, and then go to Australia at some point in the future. I will come to Australia for sure, though. Would you ever make a videos of subs animals eating? You mean like of like your guys' animals eating? I mean I would, but the problem is just file transfer and whatnot. Um, I think that my quality of video would not match many of the people that send in videos, and then it just would kind of hurt feelings. What I am tossing around the idea of doing is kind of making like a must-have shot list of different vivariums, and then kind of breaking down people's vivariums into like what I think about them, criticisms, like things that you did well, that kind of stuff. I might end up doing that after Jam Pack July, but let me know what you guys think. I think it would be kind of cool. Okay. Uh, is it normal for your gecko to shed twice in 1 month? I guess, yeah. I mean, if you're feeding him a lot. What's up, William? Um, Danielle asked, "What are some new additions you're planning?" I don't know. I keep telling my buddy that I'm going to be taking some of the animals at work, but the more I think about it, the more I might not take those. Um, there's a couple of animals I would like. I would love to get some new chameleons. That probably won't be for quite a while until like the next Europe import. Um, and I would love to get another larger lizard, so like a Eurymastix or another like monitor of some kind. But both the Eurymastix and the monitors are quite expensive here. There are some butterfly gammas at work, and that's the ones that I was talking about that I would love to get. It's just what's going to happen with them, I don't know. So we'll have to see. We do have a pair of Niger Eurymastix at work, and I would love to pick those guys up. I just need to do more research and kind of figure things out. Right now, my focus is Jam Pack July, I need to finish these like dueling dragons tanks. I'm almost done one. Really, I should just do it, but I'm almost done one, and then the second one I might do with one of my subscribers. Actually, he watches my stuff. He's local to me, and he's a pretty chill guy. So yeah, get an iguana. Uh, Best substrate for an Accu monitor. I made an Accu Care. Whoa. I made an Accu Care video yesterday. Go check it out. You plan on doing any background builds soon? Yeah, I did. I kind of. The problem is, like, I build backgrounds in most of my tanks, and that's what I did for the Dig Echo one. But I'm just kind of explaining the process, like, very quickly. Like, yeah, you foam, you carve, you paint it, that kind of deal. I might try my hand at doing, like, a concrete and styrofoam background, or, like, grout and styrofoam background for if my connection falls through for Sky, and then I might move Bowser into the other, like into the old wooden tank, and then and then do it for his tank, and then move him back into it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. That's a whole hell of a lot of work. So I might not do it for Bowser, but I definitely would like to do it for Sky's tank. Last couple questions I'm gonna ask. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I let it cure for like a week or two before I actually like put it in anybody or put anybody in their enclosure. Should get a colored lizard? Nah, they don't really interest me at all. Can you come to Malta? I doubt it. Maybe. Who knows? Can you keep the clawless geckos in 8x8x12? If you had one, I'd say yeah. I would definitely like to set them up in a larger enclosure. I'm just monitoring them really close due to what happened to their siblings, or to that import. I guess is a better way to put it because they're definitely not siblings. So that's why they're in a small cage right now. Would I ever keep an iguana? Why or why not? I would never keep a traditional iguana simply because my climate sucks for large, humid loving, I guess I'll put it, species. What I would get, however, is Fijian iguanas. And there was some off for sale not last summer, but like last fall. And yeah. I would love to get some. And they were expensive, but they weren't like 5-6 grand. I think they're like $1,500 each. So certainly expensive, but at the same time, it's like that is an animal. That's like one of my dream animals is a Fijian banded iguana. So I didn't know. You live in the Keys? Oh yeah, then you definitely know where they are. Okay. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, you guys. I don't know how many people are in the chat, but for those of you that enjoyed the video, I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for coming out. I hope that you stick around. Danielle, thank you very much for the love. I appreciate it. And I'll definitely let you guys know if I end up doing the Patreon. For those of you guys now, would you be interested in a Patreon? Like, for like $5 a month, you might just get like a thank you email or something like that. For $10 a month, you'd get something more like early videos. I'd ask you guys first for video suggestions. for like 15 bucks a month. Maybe there's like a Discord that we have, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically just like a chat room essentially. So whoever pays gets the key, and then it happens through that. And then for maybe like 25 or 30 bucks a month, then we do like an hour or two hangout with everybody just on Google, where we're all kind of in the same room chilling. You guys can ask questions. We kind of get to know each other, that kind of deal. And then there might just be like a ridiculous like $100 one where it's like, or not $100, but maybe like a $25 level, something like that. And if you're a Patreon for the year or 6 months or something like that, then you get a T-shirt. I don't know. I haven't decided, but just let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Captain Charlie, I would say no. I'd say a hard no on that one. Okay, I think that's going to wrap it up. For those of you that watched this whole way through, thank you very much. If you liked the video, drop a like down below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, leave them in the comment section. If you like my channel and you want to see 15 more videos, 14 now, I guess, click that subscribe button and play Ding Dong Ditch with the doorbell next to it. That way you get notified every time I post a video or go live. And hopefully I'll be doing some more interesting live streams, because I know me sitting here talking to a camera is not necessarily what everybody is looking for. But actually, I want to show you guys one thing before we head out here. And I know most of you probably already left, but for those of you that stayed, you'll get to see a treat. I know I'm getting far too close to this. You guys will get to see that we have another clutch of beautiful Ufanga Pumilio eggs. And there's one of them up here. Yes. Yeah, so we do have a new clutch, so hopefully I'll have some more babies, because that would be sweet. And with that being said, I want to, nope, Mike Tatula, out of here.